Welcome to Cessna Stadium. This is where Wichita State Track and Field does their thing and where I coach athletes out here. And you can see there's construction going on behind me, and it's fitting because here on the channel on YouTube, we're doing some construction as well. And in this video, I'm gonna go over 4 really interesting and exciting new things.
Oh my God, okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
The first new thing is, you know how we have videos every Thursday and Sunday, but now we're gonna add a new video on Tuesday. I know that sounds crazy, but let me get through and explain. It could be a video like this. It could be an interview, could be something behind the scenes. Maybe I'll take some old road trips and compile them into a longer video or something like that. It's gonna be totally random on Tuesdays, and it's probably gonna confuse the YouTube algorithm. But if that's not for you, don't worry. Every Thursday and Sunday will still be dedicated to travel videos, so you won't have to worry about that. So you think, if you're a coach, how are you gonna do all of this stuff on Tuesday? Well, it's because of this guy right here. This is Kurt Ryerson, and he has been with me from the beginning of this YouTube channel, helping me with ideas, kind of explaining some things on how to, on the technical side of editing, because that's what he does for a living. He works here on campus and is an editor, but amongst a whole bunch of other things. And so he is going to be helping me 1 video a week on Tuesdays, putting it together. For instance, this video right here that you're watching, he put together. So that's how I'm going to be able to continue kind of doing my job, coaching track, but also bring you even more than you've ever seen before on the channel. So Kurt, welcome to Travel with a Wiseguy, even though you've been here kind of behind the scenes, and say hi to the people.
Hey everybody, I've been a fan since episode 1, so it's going to be fun to kind of help out and get behind the scenes of the new adventures that are going to be happening. So looking forward to it.
So every Tuesday, who knows what, like I said, who knows what it'll be, but Kurt will be involved in putting that together behind the scenes, and I'm sure it'll be really great. The second big thing we're going to announce here is we are going to start memberships and Patreon on the channel. I did a poll a while back, and I asked if people would be interested in something like that to get more, more stuff, more videos, more access, things like that. And it was a pretty good response. So I feel like we'll give it a try and see how it goes. You can either do memberships on YouTube, right here on YouTube, or you can do through Patreon. You may be more familiar with Patreon. So either way, you're gonna have the same benefits. It's gonna be exactly the same. There's gonna be 3 levels to start out with. The first level is gonna be $1 a month. You're a supporter of the channel. Basically, you're saying thanks, we appreciate it. And you'll have some access, at the kind of lower levels. The second level is gonna be $5 a month. You're gonna be called a producer. You're gonna have a lot more cool things behind the scenes, extra videos that you'll be able to receive. And then the highest level is executive producer. Level 3 is $10 a month. And you're gonna have all of the above, plus you might even get some cool gifts in the mail from time to time for being such a loyal supporter of the channel. If you're not a member, don't worry. You're gonna be getting just as much or more, like we talked about before. There's gonna be an extra video per week. The newsletter is still gonna be free if you wanna be part of that newsletter, which goes out about every 3 weeks. You can still do a thanks under the video. You can still donate if you'd like to donate to the channel. There's merch you can buy. You can follow social media accounts where I'm traveling and keep up to date with things like that. So there's lots to do even if you don't become a member, but if you become a member, really appreciate it. It's super helpful to the places I'm going. The third really cool thing is I've had some of you reach out to me and tell me that you make your own maps of places I go so that you can kind of keep track of that, and maybe sometime you want to go to some of those places. Well, I just did a lot of that work for you if that's something you're interested in, and I'm just releasing a Google Maps version of all the videos that I've ever made. So there's a pin placed on the map for every town that I've made a video about, and so you can click on that pin. It'll obviously bring up the location, but it'll also have a link to the YouTube video. If you want to watch, you can certainly go down a rabbit hole on the Google Maps. And so hopefully it'll be something that those of you that are really interested in where I'm going and maybe interested in taking your own road trips can get some real value from. You can find that map. There's in the description of the video, there's a link there. Also on my website, you can be able to find the maps there. The fourth exciting thing we've got going on here, we've got some new merchandise. Thanks to an athlete that I used to coach here, Mimi Kiros, who has designed some of the other stuff that you might have seen. We've got 2 new items that are on shirts and mugs and hoodies. One is a new Ghost Town t-shirt, because there's so many fans of the Ghost Towns. That's been highly requested. And then the infamous Death Go Round t-shirt. So if you want to have a unique apparel, you can get the Travel with a Wiseguy Death Go Round t-shirt. We've made it around the curve, and now we're heading down the home stretch, and we're in the home stretch of this video. In a couple days, I'm going to be off to Alaska, and really excited about that. It's going to be a big trip for me this summer. There's going to be a lot of other places I go later this summer and in the fall to help kind of fill up the map. There's a lot of empty spots of the United States I still need to go to. But if you're a new member on Patreon or YouTube membership, there'll be a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that you'll be able to have access to as I'm going on that trip. But if you're not, as soon as I get back, we'll start editing those videos and have hopefully a lot of really cool stuff from Alaska. I'm planning on going to the smallest town in the state, which is not easy to get to. I'm planning on driving to the top of the entire state, some very rural and out-of-the-way places. And but until then, while I'm gone, I got some videos from Kansas I'll be posting, and hopefully you'll enjoy those. And but I just want to thank everyone for supporting the channel. It's really seen a lot of growth recently, and it feels like there's a lot of momentum, and it's because of you all and because of how loyal you've been to supporting the channel and sharing it and sending it to people that you know. And so I really want to thank you for that. It's humbling that so many people are interested in these little videos that when I started 4 years ago, that I just was trying to do for fun because I was bored. And so now it's turned into a lot more, and hopefully with some of these things we're doing, with getting Kurt on board, that it's going to grow even bigger, and for you it'll be even more entertaining, and it'll just be all around a terrific thing for a lot of people. So thanks a lot, and hope you all have a great summer, and we'll see you down the road.